Hello and welcome back to Math and Maticians. Today we bring you the amalgamation of two worlds that most think should not mix. But since they do, we get to sit back, watch, and hopefully reap some rewards. The two worlds in question are the political halls of Washington and the high-stakes world of Wall Street. In celebration of the 4-day trading week in recognition of President's Day, we wanted to bring you a video regarding some of the hottest stocks being traded this past week. We always try to stay up to date on those market movers and shakers in Washington, given they constantly have achieved some of the most impressive returns on Wall Street over the years, easily beating overall market returns of the S&P 500. The decisions made in those hallowed halls can send ripples through the stock market, affecting everything from tech stocks to commodities. We're diving headfirst into the world of high-stakes stock trading. The kind of trading that can make or break fortunes overnight. That's right, folks. We're dissecting the recent moves made by Congressman Robert Bresnahan Jr., a newer member of the House of Representatives, representing the 8th District of Pennsylvania. A man whose financial decisions are as influential as his political ones. Although newer to Congress, Bresnahan has a history of success in business, graduating from the University of Scranton with a degree in business, with experience as CFO and CEO of an electrical construction company, as well as owner of RPB Ventures, a real estate development company. We're providing you all legally posted trades made by the congressman, steering clear of any legal drama and focusing purely on the strategy. It's about understanding the investment strategies of someone with their finger on the pulse of the American economy. Bresnahan's trades offer a unique window into the sectors and companies he believes are on the rise. Bresnahan's latest moves have been making waves. His recent trades have caught the attention of analysts and investors alike. He's been buying and selling like a Wall Street titan. His aggressive trading style is reminiscent of the big players in the hedge fund world, dictating market movement at the drop of a trade. And guess what? He's making some bold moves in the tech sector. These are not just any companies. They are giants in the tech industry with significant growth potential, most of which have been at a discount from their all-time highs. So, get out the popcorn because we're breaking down the congressman's latest trades and see what makes them tick. We'll analyze the timing, the sectors, and the potential impact of these investments. Stay tuned as we unravel the financial strategies of Congressman Robert Bresnahan Jr. and discover what we can learn from his latest market maneuvers. First up, let's talk Intel. This semiconductor giant has been through the ringer lately. But Bresnahan sees something others don't. He bought a chunk of Intel on February 3rd, and guess what? The stock just happens to be up almost 20% since he's bought. Now some folks are scratching their heads. Intel has been facing stiff competition, but Bresnahan's move tells me he sees a turnaround on the horizon. Maybe he knows something about Intel's new chip technology, or perhaps he's betting on a surge in demand for data centers. Whatever his reasons, one thing is clear. Bresnahan believes in Intel's comeback story. With Intel floating around 10-year lows in their stock price, it is difficult not to support a stock that is destined to return to its former glory, so long as we're not catching a falling knife. Next, we're heading east to the land of the dragon. We're talking about China and the e-commerce behemoth Alibaba. Bresnahan snatched up shares of Alibaba on January 29th, and the stock has been on a tear ever since, up over 27%. Now, China's economy has been facing some headwinds, especially as Trump further solidifies his claims of increased tariffs throughout the world. But Bresnahan's move suggests he sees a rebound on the horizon. Maybe he's betting on the Chinese consumer. Or perhaps he sees Alibaba's cloud computing business taking off. Whatever his reasons, Bresnahan clearly believes in the power of the Chinese dragon. Now let's talk about the future of work. Bresnahan's purchase of Atlassian, the company behind Jira and Trello, tells me he's betting big on remote work. And why not? The world has gone remote and companies need tools to stay connected and productive, even as more and more companies try to force their remote workers back into the office. Atlassian stock is up over 13% since Bresnahan's purchase on January 28th, and we imagine he's still bullish even after such a meteoric rise in such a short time. That's a healthy gain, and it shows that Bresnahan is in tune with the changing dynamics of the workplace. He sees the potential for continued growth in this sector, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. Now here's where things get interesting. Zoom, a company that became a household name during the pandemic, has seen its stock price fluctuate wildly. While many investors have been wary of its recent performance, some see potential where others see risk. Bresnahan also bought Zoom on January 28. This move has raised eyebrows in the investment community. Why would he invest in a company that seems to be on a downward trend? But unlike his other picks, Zoom hasn't been performing well. The stock has been under pressure, facing stiff competition and market skepticism, far more so than even Intel. Is this a misstep for Bresnahan, or is there a method to his apparent madness? Could it be that he sees something that the broader market is missing? Perhaps he believes that the current challenges facing Zoom are temporary, and that the company has the potential to bounce back stronger than ever, potentially further integrating horizontally, utilizing their software and assets in new and diverse ways. Zoom has been known for its ability to adapt and introduce new features that keep users engaged. Whatever his reasons, this contrarian play shows that Bresnahan isn't afraid to go against the grain. He has a history of making bold moves that others might shy away from. He's willing to take risks if he believes in the long-term potential of a company. This willingness to take calculated risks is what sets successful investors apart from the rest. Only time will tell if this bet pays off, but one thing is certain. Bresnahan's decision to invest in Zoom has sparked a lot of discussions and debates in the financial world. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected moves can lead to the greatest rewards. Now, Bresnahan isn't the only one on Capitol Hill making waves in the tech sector. The tech playbook is being adopted by more and more lawmakers, each with their own unique strategies and perspectives. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, known for her, let's say, unique views, has been loading up on Intel stock. Her investment strategy seems to be heavily focused on the tech sector, particularly in companies that are pivotal to the future of technology. She's bought Intel on 7 different occasions since last August. This consistent buying pattern suggests a strong belief in Intel's potential growth and its role in the tech industry, especially since the stock has remained at 10-year lows for quite some time now. Meanwhile, Congressman Josh Gottheimer, considered a savvy investor and one of the most successful investors in Congress in recent years, has also been buying Alibaba alongside Congressman Bresnahan. His approach appears to be more diversified, looking at international tech giants that are shaping global markets. He scooped up shares on January 31st, just a couple of days after Bresnahan. This timing indicates a keen awareness of market movements and a strategic approach to investing. These trades show that there's a growing interest in tech stocks among lawmakers. It's not just about personal gain. It's also about understanding and influencing the future of technology policy. They're seeing the same trends that we are. The rise of e-commerce, the shift to remote work, the increasing importance of technology in our lives. Lawmakers are positioning themselves to be at the forefront of these changes, both as investors and as policymakers. This dual role of being both investors and policymakers gives them a unique perspective on the tech industry. They are not just passive observers but active participants in shaping the future of technology. As we continue to see rapid advancements in technology, the actions of these lawmakers will be crucial. Their investments and policy decisions will likely have a significant impact on the direction of the tech industry and, by extension, our daily lives. So, keep an eye on Capitol Hill. The tech playbook is being written not just in Silicon Valley but also in the halls of Congress. The decisions made there will shape the future of technology for years to come. Let's dive a little deeper into Alibaba, shall we? This e-commerce giant is often compared to Amazon, but it's much more than that. Alibaba is a sprawling ecosystem of businesses that touch every aspect of Chinese life. From online shopping to cloud computing to digital payments, Alibaba is at the forefront of China's digital revolution. And as China's economy continues to grow, so too will Alibaba's reach and influence. Bresnahan's investment in Alibaba is a bet on the future of China and its burgeoning middle class. He isn't afraid to invest into a Chinese economy while in the shallow waters of Trump's second term in office. We feel this is a strong indicator that tariffs are going to be far more impactful for everyday Americans than that of international businesses. Now let's circle back to Intel. This chip-making giant may have stumbled in recent years, but it's still a major player in the semiconductor industry. And as the demand for computing power continues to grow, so too will the demand for Intel's chips. But Intel isn't just about chips anymore. The company is also making big bets on artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things. These are two of the most important technological trends of our time, and Intel is well positioned to capitalize on their growth. Bresnahan's investment in Intel is a bet on the future of computing and the company's ability to innovate and adapt. Finally, let's revisit Atlassian and Zoom. These two companies are at the forefront of the remote work revolution. Atlassian's collaboration tools help teams stay connected and productive, while Zoom's video conferencing platform has become ubiquitous in the age of remote work. The future of work is hybrid, and both Atlassian and Zoom are well positioned to thrive in this new environment. Bresnahan's investments in these companies are a bet on the continued growth of remote work and the tools that power it. So, what can we learn from Congressman Bresnahan's stock trades? First, he's not afraid to make bold bets on companies he believes in, even if they're facing short-term challenges. Second, he's in tune with the major technological trends shaping our world, such as e-commerce, cloud computing, and remote work. Now, I'm not saying you should blindly follow Bresnahan's lead, but his trades can provide valuable insights into the sectors and companies that are catching the eye of savvy investors. So, pay attention, do your research, and remember, fortunes favor the bold. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed what we had to say, comment if you have anything to add or share, and subscribe to the channel to greatly support the work we do. Thanks again, and until next time, stay calculating, my friends.